Yeah. It's a full-time job with no benefits. Too many ego, too many fits. Count money with a side of stress.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Steve Camille back with another video. Today we got Alvin and Preach talking about the BBL epidemic. So listen, you know what I mean? I don't have nothing against BBL per se, but I do think that just your thighs should match everything, so everything could look like it's realistic. That's one thing I'm about. I'm an artist, so I like to see things that look artistically sound. That's just me. Y'all don't have to do nothing for me. I'm just a random nigga on YouTube. Shout out to all the Calerians, by the way. That's what I call my twins and the friends that are locked in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's get to today's video before I start yapping too much.
That I think might interest you.
Wir machen heute Hip Thrust. Das hier ist mein erster Arbeitstag. Ich starte erstmal mit 160 Kilogramm.
I'm going to skip that because they're fake weights anyway, and I've done a video about Lisa Del Piero, or however you say it, one of Germany's biggest liars and scammers, manipulating, lying, and ripping off young women that are following her to say that my glutes were built through doing these exercises with my fake weights, body filters, and an absolute fake-ass BBL. Now, if you have surgery done or a BBL and you're honest about it, I am fully supportive. I don't give a fuck about surgery. But if you get a BBL, a Brazilian butt lift, which is a fat transfer where they get the fat from all over your stomach, from your arms, all over your legs, and they put it in your ass. And then you go, oh, I'll become a booty coach. I'm going to sell booty building programs. Look, you use some fake weights and some filters, and you say, I must have the best program because look at my glute gains. This is a BBL, surgery.
In women's defense, the same thing can be said about dudes who get them hair transplants and then get on the internet and start talking about other niggas, how they trash and they ain't got this and they don't know how to look like this, and you know what I'm saying? The same thing for the ones who get the fake, painted on beards, and they be out here trying to say about things about women's bodies and other people and all that stuff. The same thing can be said about y'all too. That's all I want to say. So we not biased over here. We going everything all around is how we get down. You know what I'm saying?
Us, pillow us. I don't want to make videos about this stuff. It is negative and I don't really like drama. Honestly, I don't. But every week I get sent this Lisa Del Piero's page and videos. People are asking me, is this BBL? Is this natural? Is this a real coach? Would you trust her programs? I made a video about it ages ago and I don't want to make another video, but this is a BBL, 100%.
He's just jealous of her BBL. He wish he had one. That's the reason why he's making content against her, is because he's jealous. Because he wants the BBL. You see how that sounds? Same thing when that other chick was making videos about that. Not because you criticize something that you're necessarily jealous. You had some lifts, some tucks, some BBLs done, and then you become a coach. And you coin the phrase, ooh, I love your body. Love yourself the way you are. You don't even love yourself the way you were. I don't have a problem that you want to do surgeries and stuff like that. You do you, that's great. But when you promote a product that says that those products are gonna happen, those results are gonna happen, that's a scam. And you should be called out for it.
I'm sick of seeing these videos that are like, this is the physique of someone who's trained consistently for 5 years, and it's just some average dude who looks like he's been training for 5 months.
Well, that's a bit bloody rude, isn't it?
Because this is me after 4 years of training consistently, hitting my macros, and this is me after 5 years. 1 year apart, but a completely different person. So what actually changed?
Couldn't just be that you took loads of steroids, got completely jacked, and then used that as a selling point into your own coaching programs now, could it?
Well, I actually just locked in.
It's one way to put it, I suppose.
The top comment said he dieted to get cut and you did it no deeper than that.
It's possible, but even a diet, it's like some people, they diet. What's going on? Showing your muscles and shit.
People complain that I sweat all the time.
Yeah, because when you start sweating, you sweat heavy.
Exactly.
Not next to you just being all spiffy and shit.
Exactly.
So they don't know what the hell going on.
Which is super fair, but so I'm just
I ain't mad
so I
at
don't
that.
sweat. So
By the middle of the video, you're just gonna tear your shit out. God damn.
This guy's acting like I was like nipple action everywhere.
I get that, because there's also young people that are looking at that. You know, when they say that, the beauty standards for women is crazy, the beauty standards for men is crazy as well. You have all these jacked people, these crazy looking dudes, all on trend and different steps and programs and roids and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that is not natural. Mm-hmm. The thing that changed with the years is that back then, people were ashamed to say that they were on something.
They still are.
No, not as much as back then.
Not as much. I agree.
I'm sorry.
I agree.
Not comparable.
But
people were. It was a shame. It was shameful. They were hiding it.
It's still a big deal
Now
today.
there's a couple of people that are I do it, but they are. Some people are really just. More people are just like yo. And the people that are really there's two sides. The people that are like, yeah, I take this, I take that. That's how I do it. And then there's people that are just fake, straight up lying about it. Mm-hmm. But the amount of people that are lying is not back. It's not like back then. Even The Rock was saying that he was nothing. You know what I mean? But we know. He was nothing. You know what I mean? But we know.
Y'all think The Rock? You think The Rock on some kind of shit? I don't think The Rock on nothing, man. I think he just work out real hard. He eat like 5,000 calories a day or some shit, and then he like work out, and he been doing that since he was 12 because his dad is a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? So he was like Joe Jackson of the wrestling world, what I believe, allegedly. So. Type shit. I believe he got it. I think he doing it the right way. I don't think he, you know what I'm saying? I'm not on his PR team, by the way. I just had to say that because it did sound like I am.
Like we know. The same thing that happens whenever you watch as well advertisement on TV. Oh, the ab roller. And the guy is just, if you think the ab roller gave you that chiseled body, no, it did not. It's not just one exercise, it's many things. And if the people are not on anything, on any kind of gear or any kind of substance, sometimes it's genetics. And you're not gonna achieve genetics because you don't have the same genetics as people. But it's a business, there's a lot of money involved, so people are gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't agree with Preach. I think there's still a lot of shame around it. And I think there's still a large segment of the society and the influencers who continue lying. One, because there's shame around it. Also, two, because there's, like you said, dollar amounts that are involved. If you admit to this kind of stuff, you lose brands, you lose sponsorships because people don't respect a lot of folks who do take it and then try to sell these courses and these programs.
But if it's that deep to where you can't even get your money after you do this type of shit, why are y'all doing this type of like? It's like I ain't never had a brand deal at all ever in my life, right? But I know that if I wanted to keep anything that I was doing, it would have to be something authentically to me. That's why I don't just be randomly signing on to shit. I'm waiting on those moments where it's like we align, like the output shit. Like I said, I would love to do a partnership with Output because I use Output. I teach my students how to do Output when I'm coaching them on production and shit. So that'll be a thing that aligns with me. I wouldn't have to fake it. I wouldn't have to pretend, and I would be able to continue that partnership. Y'all be signing up to shit knowing that you're supposed to be a certain type of way, but then you use that money to change who you are. Fucking up the bag, y'all. Like, hey, I ain't gonna tell you how to spend your money, man. You do your thing. The colleaguenaires know better than that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're going to be condescending like this dude was. I mean, this guy was just looking down on people. That's your physique after 5 years? That's a perfectly normal physique after 5 years. And folks looking down on that, being like, whatever, you don't know this person's genetic tree. You don't know what this person, how much work they've been putting. You don't even know their life circumstances. And he looks fine. We need to stop saying that these pinnacle of fitness people who've taken gear is really what you should all be aspiring for. Because it's not realistic.
And it's not realistic. It's also not healthy.
And it's not healthy, and it's not sustainable, especially as you get older. So, and not everybody's going to the gym to look like that guy. Not everybody wants to get that big, that wide shoulder, to have to do that meat. Listen, the physique that guy had, the one who's talking shit about others, if you've ever had that or anything close to it, the maintenance that is involved is daunting. We might all be different. I personally don't make the gym my personality. I enjoy going to do my workouts. I like doing the calisthenics. It's fine. But I don't want to make that everything about me. I have other physical activities I like doing. For some people, it's running. For some people, it's cycling. For other folks, what's it for you?
Fighting.
Boxing?
Like that one nigga talking about, this should be your only priority. No, I do a lot of other shit. Like he said, we do a lot of other things. I'm not just gonna be out here that this is my only thing. It's the only thing I'm talking about all the time. No, man, y'all niggas tweaking.
MMA stuff?
For now.
So it's just like, I hate that it's been like this thing has been proliferated everywhere.
People in the fitness industry have a tendency to set unrealistic expectations using things like lighting, pumps, heavily edited photos, and not disclosing the full truth about how they got their results in the first place. Not to mention profiting from it as well. To be fair, he has since admitted to taking steroids, but he's done that after building a huge following.
Wait,
Exactly.
he did? Oh,
What?
oh, he did admit to it?
I do not recommend you try this, but here's how I went from 90 kilos fat and chubby to 70 kilos lean and shredded in 6 months naturally. When I first started...
What? Naturally.
Running back.
I do not recommend you try this, but here's how I went from 90 kilos fat and chubby to 70 kilos lean and shredded in 6 months naturally. Naturally.
Anyone believes this shit's real natural, you are bugging.
The amount of people that are on gear.
The people that believe this are the same people that believe that AI videos be real. They be like, look at what really happened, even though it's clearly like not real at all. Those are the same people that believe that. So I mean, survival of the fittest. If he out here finessing y'all, I mean, that's on y'all. Y'all need to learn how to call a spade and quit pretending.
See, at my gym, at my local gym, it's just, you could see it.
Mm.
They lift weights, you look at their back, full of pimples. You're like,
You think any of those people admitting they on gear?
Some would. Some definitely would.
The minority.
More than back then.
That I agree.
But back then, you would ask someone that, it was a fight. It was a fight. Those were fighting words. Are you on steroids? Fight. Which is ironic because you have roid rage.
That's what I was saying.
Ironic.
That's exactly.
Ironic as fuck. But yeah, now you ask someone, are you on gear? And they're gonna say, ooh, thank you. No, but thank you. You know what I mean? I would probably be like that.
To be fair, he has since admitted to taking steroids, but he's done that after building a huge following. Now, where have I seen that before?
Yeah, that dude.
Liver King?
Liver King. That's another dude. That was, of course he was on gear.
Yeah, but he couldn't admit that.
Of course he was.
But he couldn't admit it.
Yeah, but he finally did. Because it was crazy.
He didn't admit it. He got exposed.
Yeah.
And then people showed his blood test and his messages with a doctor for what he was saying. That's not admitting it.
No, it's not admitting it.
But yeah, let's keep on.
Now, don't get me wrong, his target market probably do want to get as big and lean as possible, which is fine, but they make a tiny proportion of overall gym goers. Us average folk probably want to get a bit fitter, bit stronger, bit more confident, all without having to make the gym our only personality trait and become a boring sap in the process. And that's the beauty of social media, I suppose. You gravitate towards people that share similar values to you.
I agree with that. Amen. And I yes, if you want to be pumping stuff and doing all that shit, great. If you just want to get big, great. Do whatever y'all want to do. Just anybody who's lying or misrepresenting what is natural, anyone who's lying, whether it's a BBL, whether it's this shit, whether it's the gear, just stop lying. That's it. And it's okay for people to expose you for that because it's a deceptive practice. And what it does is it warps the mind of the public. You have these young women who can't even tell now what a natural face looks like. You know, I had so many women message me after the Wizard Liz video, like, her face is natural.
No. Ain't no way. But and it's true what you're saying. They have a hard time understanding what is a real face. The face don't move, people.
Guys,
lighten up. If the face don't move, the number of times I've been gaslit because
Speaking of that, I think that's why so many women have the comfortability of, like, not so many, but like a few, you know what I'm saying? It's not an epidemic, but there are a couple of women out here that have so much, like, confidence in talking down on men and their appearances and what they look like. Do you ever show what you really look like? Are you ever representing yourself in your true nature? Like, cause like for me, you can say what you want to say about me, my teeth, whatever I'm saying, but I show up as me every day. I'm not changing nothing. I don't paint on my beard. I don't paint on my hairline. I don't do none of this shit. I might wear a hat. I might wear, you know what I'm saying, a kafia or a shamak. You know what I'm saying, or any other things that I put up on my head to adorn me, cause I'm a child of God. But like, I'm still me. Like, y'all motherfuckers be changing exactly everything about yourself and then walking around talking shit about other motherfuckers. Like, about shit that they can't change. They height, this, and that, third. but you don't want nobody to say nothing to you about anything. Those type of persons I'm talking about. I know that ain't y'all. The Caligionaires, we locked in, twin. I don't know, that ain't none of us, but they be out here. I just wanted y'all to know we gotta be aware. Keep a lookout for them, okay?
You cannot read emotions. You don't have emotions in your face. The thing is frozen up.
And it's pushing everyone to think like, oh, I must be the weird one because look at all these natural faces that are like perfectly symmetrical. The nose is this thin. The eyes are always just open. There's nothing droopy about the eyelids. The lips are a little bit plumpier. It's like, guys, it's Botox. It's very minor nose jobs that you're not that good at technique. It's slight adjustments, but they're there. Her face is not the same. And if you think that, you're just not paying attention. But again, this is how social media has warped it. Because people lie about what they've done and people let them get away with it or they don't care, you have enough of these people profiting. They're making millions and millions and millions of dollars from the fact that they are more attractive than they actually are, right? Or they're, conventionally more attractive. But I say all this to say, it's warping people's minds. So I think it's good to call this stuff out. I think it's good to say this is deceptive. And I disagree with one thing the other guy said about the BBL stuff. I don't think it's a good thing to be supportive. Yes, you should be able to. But let's also be honest, man. That procedure is not the most safe one. Isn't it the most dangerous one of all the plastic surgeries? It's like, I get vanity and people should have the right to, but can we also stop saying that it's just like I support it? Like people are dying underneath that knife. That happens in
Just like fat people, it's okay to be fat, but we're not gonna just keep glossing over the fact that that's bad for your health. Like I was fat, and people kept calling me all kind of names. We're not gonna talk about it because YouTube might demonetize this video. Think I'm bullying myself, but that's what I'm saying. Like that, I had to listen to these things, and that helped me realize, oh, I could die at an early age, and I won't be able to live the life that I dream of. Like I'm thinking about, the millions of dollars I want to have, the mansions in different parts of town. You know what I'm saying? Big community centers to give back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Skate parks it has a music studio inside for people to go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like type shit like that. I wouldn't be able to see that through if I die because I'm too fat. So we gotta say the truth. It's okay. We're not telling you that you're not a good person because you are this, but understand that the bigger you get, the less life you're gonna live, and we want you to be around. So vote for Layla Brown, okay?
times. And yes, the surgery is getting better. Yes, they're making it more safe, but also the idea that we're just fully on editing people's bodies and thinking this is something that we should think is acceptable or good. I'm not talking about surgery for health reasons or for physical reasons where someone's like, well, how dare you not support plastic surgery? I want to get a breast reduction because of my... That's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. Can we all be honest? Yeah. Risking your life because you want your ass to look fatter is not the same thing as having your big old meat removed because it hurts your back.
Because your back is up.
Like, these are not the same thing, okay? So, yes, there's nuance to it. I agree. But we have to stop saying, I just support plastic surgery. Like, I just don't understand how we live in a world where we continuously tell people to love themselves as they are and you are beautiful, and then also tell people get underneath a knife and cut it open. But maybe that's just a me thing. I agree with this guy in regards to a lot of us just have regular goals and we're not trying to do all this extra stuff. So shout out for him highlighting normal people, and I think we need a little bit more of that. The thoughts from you?
No.
BBLs? BBL influences?
You know what? It's like they look good. Some of y'all just going overboard.
Diapers.
But yeah, diapers. Straight diapers. Straight diapers.
Ant-Man. Some of y'all will be looking like ants for real, and I'm not capping. Y'all know who y'all. But it ain't the Caligionaires. I love y'all. If y'all made it to the end of the video, that's what you are. You are a twin interfering that's locked in, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Road to 1K, like, share, and subscribe today, man. We on the way. I love to see it. Peace.